Welcome to Kingsport Lighthouse, where today we will be repairing the house without any mods or glitches. For this build, I utilized build items from both the Contraptions and Wasteland Workshop DLCs. But of course, you can customize the floors in your build by substituting floors from either Far Harbor DLC or give it even a scrappier look by using the Vanilla Shock floors. And with that, let's get started on the build. To repair the ceiling in the room on the second floor, slide the small scaffolding with the plain long legs into the left corner of the room. Slide it in an angle with your character facing the corner of the wall to avoid collision with the wall light. Position it so that the left legs are on the first row of the floorboards as shown here. Push it close to the front wall of the house, but leave a gap as shown. Snap a small scaffolding floor to the frame. If the scaffolding was placed correctly, you will be able to snap a half floor to the right and then a second half floor to the first one as shown here. If you are unable to snap both of the floors, there's a collision issue with the ceiling fan. I found that there's a very narrow region that will allow both floors to snap around the ceiling fan, and positioning the scaffolding may require a little trial and error. If this is the case, store the floor and reposition the scaffolding and try again. After you snap in the first two half floors, continue to snap in the floors of your choice to fill in the ceiling. For a cleaner, more uniform look, replace the half floors with small floors across the entire ceiling. Next, we will build the outer structure. To get the floors to perfectly align with the existing floors in the house, we can snap a warehouse or barn wall to the top of the concrete base of the house. Snap it with the inside of the wall facing you and align it with the wall as shown. It probably won't be perfectly straight, but try to get it as straight as possible. To the top of the wall, snap two full-size floors. Add a small floor to the right of the second floor. Add stairs to the edge of the small floor. For this build, I used the wide shack stairs, snapping one to the floor and then the other one to the bottom of the stairs so that it reaches the ground. Because I'm prone to falling off the edges, I went ahead and placed railings. You might not be able to snap a railing on the floor nearest the house as I found here. To add a third floor, position a warehouse or barn wall on the floor near the blown out hole in the side of the house. Proper placement of this wall is important to avoid collision from the roof with the upper floor. Slide the wall as close to the entrance and side of the house as possible. It won't sit completely against the house because of collision with the beams on the house, so there will be a gap. Try to keep it as straight as possible. I've included a few close-ups to show where I position the wall for reference. To the top of the wall, snap a half floor. To the right, snap a small floor. To the left, snap 2 half floors. Snap warehouse or barn stairs to the right side of the upper floors. On the upper level, you can see that the height of the floors aligns with the floors that were used for the ceiling. We will use this space up here to create a guard station on the roof. To the right of the stairs, snap a full floor tile. To the right of that, snap a small tile. Next, snap a full floor tile. However, you might find that the full tile won't snap. If this is the case, I found that 2 half tiles should be able to snap in place easily. Add a temporary railing around the roof opening. This will keep you from falling inside where it would be necessary to fast travel to get back out. This might also be a good time to make a save if you haven't done that in a while. Now to add the elevator. The elevators are found in the Structure's Elevator Build menu. Select the 3-floor elevator. Snap the elevator to the flooring that was added to the front of the 3rd floor. Place the elevator buttons on the left and the entrance to the elevator on the front. Snap a half floor to the elevator next to the front of the house. Snap a small floor to the left of that one. This will align with the blown out opening on the front of the house. Snap stairs to the small floor. As in the back, I use the wide wood shack stairs by snapping one to the floor and the other to the bottom of the stairs to meet the ground. The elevator and the floors make a smooth transition in and out of the house. Back up on the 3rd floor, we will convert this area to a guard station. To the floor, next to the stairs, snap a shack wall. Make sure that you are using a vanilla shack wall and not a warehouse wall. To the top of this wall, snap 4 shack roofs. Store the shack wall. Position concrete posts around the edges of the roof. You will have some collision issues with the roof, but should be able to find an area that looks like the post is supporting the roof. Add railings and guard posts to finish off this area. Down below the structure, add warehouse posts for support. Here's a tip. If the long post isn't quite long enough and you need to snap another post underneath, first snap a short post to the floor and then snap a long post to that. The long post will easily snap and sink into the ground. Another tip, the post won't snap to the floors if the railings are already in place. Store the railings, then snap on the posts. The railings can be snapped on after the posts are in place. Back in front, place floors around the elevator, add a generator, some support posts, and shack stairs to the front of the elevator. And that's it. Kingsport Lighthouse is now complete. Let's take a quick look at the finished house. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this will inspire you on your next build at Kingsport Lighthouse. I look forward to seeing you next time.